Anyway, your general mental state. Where are you currently at in your general mental state? How are you as a person? Where are you currently at in your path? How are you doing? General mental state is the Seven of Wands. I'm hearing confusion, but at the same time, I feel like you're keeping faith. Okay, you're waiting for your prayers to manifest. You have hope. You are trying to connect with the divine. For me, this is like connection to like divine. You're trying to stand your ground. Okay, I feel like you're willing to like stand your ground now, and even though other people might disagree from you for what you believe in, you're trying to keep faith. Okay, that's where your mental state. There might still be some confusion in your mind, but I don't feel like you let it get in the way. So yeah, connecting with divine. What else? Where are you currently at in your emotional state? Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're too serious though. In your career, in your life, you're being too serious. I feel like you need to enjoy more. You need to connect more with your inner child. I know you have goals, but you have to live life too, and you need to balance working with playing. Okay. And this, I just feel guided to read this quote here. To enjoy life, you don't need fancy nonsense. But you do need to control your time and realize that most things just aren't as serious as you make them out to be. Okay? Because sometimes that blocks us out from our own success when we're like too focused on our goals and dreams, and we're holding it in tightly. Like we're gripping our dreams and our goals, and we're not letting go, and sometimes we're being too attached to the results, and we're trying to get everything like perfect. But obviously that's just an illusion, because you can't really get everything perfect. That's not even possible. So where are you currently at in your mental space, emotional space? Where are you currently at in your soul's journey? I feel like it's gonna be shorter than the first one. But Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you've planted your seed. You've started something new. Okay, in your life, something long term. I feel like a career, a job, whatever this new phase in your life that you started on, taking the first step on, whether it's a relationship, it's a job, but this is about you planting that first seed and taking action, and you're waiting for that seed to like grow, but you're at the same time you're trying to nurture it. You can't see yet what's going to happen because it's still like in the soil. It hasn't like sprouted yet. So sometimes you have a fear of like the unknown because you don't know what's happening, but at the same time you can't keep digging the soil because you're gonna kill the plant that you planted. So I feel like that's that, the Ace of Pentacles, but it's something that will be fruitful. Maybe it's something that you've already started like since the autumn time, because the falling leaves here. But I feel like it will be fruitful, and it's something that will give you rewards, tangible rewards in your life in the future. I don't feel like you've got something to really worry about. I don't know why you're worrying for. where are you currently at in your soul's journey? Ace of Pentacles. Where are you going towards in your soul's journey from the Ace of Pentacles? It's something that you can really see in the physical. You're going towards a Four of Swords. This is about balancing. This is your mind. This is about mental clarity. Okay, going within, resting. Okay, you're not gonna be, if you did like work, which what I see from you here, some of you are really workaholic, but this is about resting. You're now finally be able to rest in terms of physical rest, and now gonna be able to like finally let things be, and at the same time find mental clarity. Okay, this is about finding mental clarity and you going within your own self. Okay, so I feel like this is a really good thing. Like this is definitely a transformation. So with all the blue butterfly here, and instead of you needing to express yourself, I feel like these are people, and this represents people and opportunities that's coming into your life that will be attracted to you, that will be drawn to you. The right people and situations will, as you go along in your journey, the right people and situation will start to come up. Okay, the more you take like consistent action, but I feel like you're going to be able to rest your mind and have this mental clarity. So yeah, finding the deeper truth, finding the deeper meaning, also getting looking at life in your soul's journey, you're looking at life in a more different, meaningful way. Some also what I'm getting for some of you. So yeah, very interesting. What are your current fears at the moment? So mental, emotional, your current soul's journey. What are your current fears at the moment, or current blocks that you need to release that might be blocking your path? The Hermit card in reverse. You're not going within enough. Okay, you might be taking action, but you're not going within enough. But it's needed to be able, it's the next step to your journey. That's where you're headed anyway. So finding deeper wisdom, you need to go within. You might be researching and like going outside for answers, seeking out for answers from the outside. And one method is to maybe through watching these videos, but through this video that you're watching right now, it's telling you to like go within to find the answers that you're seeking. Is you can find it within your own self. Okay, it's not something that I'm gonna like relay to you. It will, and I also feel like it will be different from each one of you. So because it's still very general, since I'm doing only 2 cards, 2 decks here. But yeah, you have a fear of going in within your own self for some reason. Why? I want to know why. Why? 10 of Wands. Because you feel like you've got a lot of things to do, and you've got a lot of responsibilities to do, and you need to keep working, work, because you need to pay the bills. That's the energy of the 10 of Wands here in reverse. You need to release the burden. Okay? It's like you're trying to be busy just for keeping busy, just for the sake of being busy. Sometimes we're not, the things that we're doing, like, we just try to fit a lot of things in our time. Sometimes it's not even needed or necessary. Sometimes we can make other people do those things, but we don't. As simple as, for example, sorting out through your emails. If you're, for example, you have your own business, you can like literally do more meaningful activities, such as going within your own self and doing some fun activities and playing. But you'd rather not, you'd rather do it yourself than get like a personal assistant to do it for you. And there should be balance. You're you might be busy, but it doesn't mean that you're productive. I feel like it's better if you because I'm currently reading also this book. It's this might help you, 4-hour work week. And I'm gonna check if that's the actual title of that book, because I feel like it will really help you. Because for some of you, if I'm getting like, for some of you, like you're like entrepreneur, but either way, I feel like this book is going to help you. The 4-hour work week by Timothy Ferris. I haven't finished it, but so far I'm getting these quotes that I'm talking about. This I got it from reading this book also. So yeah, there's a difference between being effective and being efficient. Effectiveness is doing the things that get you closer to your goal. Efficiency is performing a given task, whether important or not, in the most economical manner possible. Being efficient without regard to effectiveness is the default mode of the universe. And there's these two things to keep in mind. Doing something unimportant well, if you're doing something unimportant well, does not make it important. Requiring a lot of time does not make a task important. So, I don't know, I feel like that's those two things that we all need to keep in mind. That's what I'm trying to say. When you keep busy just for being busy, just for the sake of being busy, and you feel like if you not do anything and you stop and you take a holiday, that everything will like fall apart if you like release the handle, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really recommend you read that book, because he also teach about, you know, if you need to, like, thinking of the worst case scenario, what's the worst that can happen, and if you really think about the worst case scenario, if you like take a day off or like go on a holiday or something for a week, what's the worst, think of like what's the worst that could happen, and plan ahead. And if you really think about what's the worst that could happen, it's not really that bad at all. Because if you just work and you don't play, you're not really fully living. So that's really why I'm getting the energy that I'm getting from this reading. So I feel like that's just important to say. What are you doing about these fears that you have? Fear of going within. For some of you, you're trying to keep busy in your life, in your work, and your responsibilities, Because you don't want to go within and be in touch with yourself. For some reason. So if you're using that as an excuse, then I'm talking to you. So for some of you, that's only for some of you. Yeah, this is about confidence. I feel like this is about fear. So what you're doing about your fears, it has something to do with self-worth, and feeling like confident and feeling good enough. There's something about that. At the same time, for some of you, you're doing things to feel appreciated. Be honest with yourself. Why are you doing these things? Some things you don't need to do, but you still do because you want to feel appreciated. You want to help just for the sake of feeling useful and feeling helpful and feeling useful. Really be honest with yourself. This is something as self-worth. Your self-worth, maybe this is a self-worth issue that you need to trying to fill in your life. So that's also what I'm getting. And there are things that can get you out of the situation that you are in right now. For example, a 9-to-5 job, but you don't feel confident enough to do it. And for some of you, you might be thinking there's a right timing. Well, what's the right timing anyway? Maybe you're using the right timing as an excuse also to not take action on what you need to take action on. So really be honest with yourself, and you might really be avoiding looking within. That's what you need to really look within on what this is about. Okay, because you need to be the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she follows her dreams. She's a go-getter. She takes action. She doesn't wait for her. She doesn't wait for things to be handed on her. She grabs it. She takes the chance. She takes action. She takes the opportunity that is in front of her. If she doesn't see the opportunity, she creates the opportunity. That's how I see the Queen of Wands. But at the moment, it's in reverse for you. So you need to embody that Queen of Wands energy. What else? I feel I'm on the healing cards now. I feel like that was quick. So what do you need to heal? Oops. Okay, I don't like this card. When I see this card, I'm like, nah, universe, no. But that's just me not being honest with myself. I'm kind of afraid of this card sometimes. Like, okay. Surrender procrastination. I don't like seeing this card. I feel triggered by just seeing this card and saying the message of this card because I know in myself I do this too. But anyway, we got here. I'm able to do a reading today, even though I procrastinated. But yeah, surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. That's what you need to surrender to. Damn. No, I didn't even pick the actual deck. This like came with me picking this. So this really like a message that you need to get. What is it? What is it that you need to heal in order to do this? Ground yourself. Grounding yourself in the reality, in the physical. Okay? Being present in the moment. Ground your dreams, your goals into reality by taking action on them. Okay? Because you might get lost in this like confusion and lost in this just manifesting your dreams. You need to take action now. I feel like you're getting some divinely guided ideas, but those divinely guided ideas, you need to take action on them. Okay, I always say it does not matter how many ideas, big ideas that you have, but if you don't take action on them, they will just stay as ideas. They will just stay like in the ether, but not in the physical. So you need to ground yourself, be in the present moment, and take some practical things. Plan your goals. Surrender procrastination. Just do something, anything, just to take that first step and do it consistently. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have here the home card. Something about feeling the safety, feeling nurtured, feeling shelter. Maybe you don't feel like you belong or feel safe enough on where you're currently at right now. Maybe you need to feel, maybe you feel you need to move. For some of you, it's that. Maybe you're trying to find the foundation in your own life and trying to find where you will feel safe, as in terms of like family. Maybe it's something about the family. I'm getting a lot of messages with this. Maybe you don't always feel like you belong where you're currently at right now. So I have the surrender card already. I'll pick one of this and an angel card from this. Some message. So in terms of angel of abundance, what do you need to do? The guidance for you. And the card. Partnership. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Maybe this is being in partnership with another person. Maybe this is employing other people to do other jobs for you so that you will be able to focus on what you need to do. Maybe this is about partnership, like in career and business. You don't have to do this alone. Okay? But there's something about being in partnership here. Finding the people that you supports you and letting go of the people that doesn't support you. Something about partnership there. What else? Final card. Final card. Daydream. Daydream more. This is about going within, meditating, whatever it is that relaxes you, relax. Okay, daydream. If drawing, for example, is relaxing to you, if working out is relaxing to you, or if walking outside is relaxing to you, it helps you be center and be in the present moment. That's what you need to do. You will more easily hear and receive our messages because you're waiting for these messages and you're not sure whether these messages that you're receiving are divinely guided messages. But they're saying you will more easily, they're trying to send you messages, but maybe you're not focused enough to be able to hear and see those messages. Okay, this will help you to pay attention more by you going within. You will daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Okay, for if you don't see the opportunity created, you people also are very creative because there's a creativity here. Okay, so that's your reading. I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. If you need more help, guidance, all my details are down below. And thank you so much for watching again. Sending you love and light. Bye.